Welcome, welcome. So, today I want to share how changing my morning routine completely changed my life. If you're someone who wakes up and you feel rushed or anxious or exhausted or overwhelmed even before your day starts, then this is for you. I used to wake up exhausted, hitting snooze like over and over and over again. The next thing I did was to grab my phone and start scrolling or start checking messages or emails before I even got out of bed. By the end of that, I was already feeling drained, overwhelmed, stressed, anxious, just a mess. When I realized that something was so completely off, I was in a space of a depression. So I wouldn't want to wake up. I wouldn't want to get out of bed. And I would have to drag myself through my morning. And a lot of it was very disconnected, and I just didn't want to be awake. So, whether you are moving through your mornings really slowly and sadly and barely able to put yourself together, or you're on the other side where you're rushing through your mornings and you're checking out immediately by going to your phone or your emails, and you're jumping into all of these things that brings you out of yourself. No matter where you are, this is for you, and I want to talk to you about setting up a morning routine that can change all of that. What really changed for me was being really tired of being really tired, being tired emotionally, mentally, of being tired physically. Like something needs to change. I need to do something different. I cannot keep living my life like this. And when I really started in the smallest way, I started with breath work. I was like, let me sit and just breathe. I don't even remember how that started or where I got the idea from, honestly, but that was where I started. I started with 30 seconds of breath work because it was so hard to sit still. What if you can dedicate just 5 minutes of your morning? No pressure, no strict routine, no craziness, just 5 minutes to center yourself before the rest of the world gets your energy and your focus and your attention. For you who is struggling with your morning, with this tiny bit of a morning routine, which is only 5 minutes, there are three things that I want to talk about that has changed everything for me. The first thing is to stop checking your phone first thing in the morning. I know it's hard. I know it's addicting. I know it's easy, especially because we use our phones as our alarm clock. Stop it. The second is start with the 5 minutes of intention. This is your 5 minute routine. This is you taking 5 minutes to breathe and give thanks, express gratitude, and to stretch and to affirm yourself, right? To affirm your life, to affirm your own power, your own energy, and just swirl in your own magic first. Give yourself those 5 minutes of intention. And then the third thing I want to say is focus on how you want to feel. This is something that takes practice. So practice focusing on how you want to feel instead of rushing and feeling anxious and feeling stressed out already. Set the tone for how you want to feel. Maybe it's you want to bring in more peace, more joy, more clarity, more liberation in your mind, body, and spirit. So after I did the 30 seconds of just sitting and breathing, I it's crazy how simple that is, and it's also crazy how powerful that is and how much it worked to really transform my life and help me be able to think again. I feel like I couldn't think, I couldn't really tap in, I couldn't feel. I was so dissociated from my body and from my life. Just bringing my focus, my attention to my breath was such a powerful way to start my day, even if the rest of the day didn't really pan out, which it didn't at first, do so it became habitual to just come back to the sadness and like try to do something and then come back to the sadness. So you have these forces that are pulling you back into the down into the negative energy, but it's a practice to stay up. It's like building a muscle. It starts really, 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 really small, and the small shift, the small move that you make in creating a new habit will have a snowball effect and turn into bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger shifts and changes that you make in your life until you look around and your entire life has transformed. Trust me. And this is not about having the perfect routine. This is just about making one small, tiny, little powerful shift that is going to transform you from the inside out. I know when I talk about a morning routine, a lot of people are like, I don't have time for an hour long morning routine or like 3 hours like your girl here. And I hear you. I understand because, like I explained before, I thought I started with 30 seconds, bro. 30 seconds. Okay. But this was before I knew the power of this. This was before I knew like how magical the morning is for us. And this is why I created something super simple. And it's my 5 minute morning routine that will help you feel more aligned and calm and in control of your mind and your body and your soul and your day. Okay. Grab it now before tomorrow morning so that you can actually start tomorrow morning. It's literally 5 minutes. You can dedicate 5 minutes to yourself. You deserve it. It will change everything for you. I promise. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really enjoyed just sharing a piece of my personal story with you and just showing you how I got here and how this has made a tremendous shift in my life and why this has been so important to me. And I would love to hear what's one small thing that you want to change about your mornings. Drop it below. I will come back and read and engage with all of your comments. If you found this really helpful and you connected with this and you know somebody who also needs to hear this, send it their way. Let's help more people create peaceful, powerful mornings together. I love you all, and I cannot wait to hear more about how your morning shifts and your life transforms, starting with one small step, just a 5 minute morning.